Alrighty, so it's the next day. I got most of this panel hooked up and ready to go. I kind of overshot right here, got a little bit long there, but it ends up evening out right here. It's pretty even right there. So I'm gonna cut this off just a little bit. Alrighty, so it's the next day. I finished the rear quarter panel, got it kind of cleaned up, nice and solid, a whole lot better than what it was. I ended up actually cutting a huge section of rust out. I'm gonna put a rust reforming like priming coat over all of this and all this bare metal across that, because this is gonna get painted anyway. And then I'm gonna come over here and try to tidy up this absolute hack job of mine. So I got some particular rust spots where I drilled these holes. I'm gonna just give them a little loving with this rust reformer. Alright, so got all the burrs off. Got a little bit of it welded and put some of that rust reformer priming coat, which should keep it from rusting while I'm waiting for a good day to paint. Alrighty, so it's about 2 days from the last time I worked on this. I got all this welded up, went through and drilled all the holes for the body armor that'll run all the way across the bottom of the door and the fender wells. I have the door panels taken out for the time being because I thought that I was going to go ahead and put the panels on, but I'm going to need to put at least this one on again so that I can drive this, because today I'm going to go and get a new snap ring for the brake right here because I've misplaced it. Alright, so change of plans. I'm going to drill this out and just put a nut and bolt through it to hold my brakes together. I put all new brakes on this and then bled them, and I still had a really squishy brake and I couldn't figure out why. And everything was pointing towards air still being in the system, and so I tried different bleeders. My brother-in-law now, Martin, brought a reverse bleeder, which you can't really mess that up. And so we reverse bled it about 4 separate times before I almost gave up and took it to a brake shop. And then right here was the problem. You see that? There's this thing right here called a bleeder valve. It's supposed to be right here, not right here. If it's right here, it needs to go on that side. Just so you guys know. Right now, I have a slight alignment issue. It's very slight. You can hardly even notice it. So here, the wheel is kind of pointed this way. But here, the wheel is pretty straight. And so what I need to do is tighten up my drag link a little bit, like just a freaking hair. Alright, and this aux beam module does not turn on with the accessory that I have it trigger fused to. So I've got to trace down this circuit and see where the power has went, because I do not have any accessories, which as of right now the only thing hooked to it is the rock lights on the, or not the rock lights, I'm sorry, the rock lights in the front. So we got this light, that light, and these lights that are guarded. Alrighty, so I figured out what the problem was. Basically, I had power running all the way back to the box. It's just the switch that is hooked up to that fuse was actually in here, and I just had it unplugged. It just like became unplugged somehow. So we're cool. Yeah. Why?
I'm just going to get gas.
I thought I'd surprise you. What? Why is she mad?